Hello there. Top of the morning or night to ya on this Memorial Day weekend. Who would have known Papatello's making a new video? Season of Discovery content. Whatever left we have, of sod in general. Why do my eyes look fried now? Because probably of the allergies outside that have been pumped up to an all-time high because of the humidity. It's been pretty hot out there. I can't even speak right now. Editor, I want somebody shot in Minecraft. Settle down. Settle down. Not that type of video. However, though, yeah, allergies going crazy. Brought to you by Poland Spring, even though we're not sponsored. Hey, Poland, why don't you do something for your boy and spring up a sponsor? You're pissing me off. Much love to you. Oh, yes, wait a minute. 100% natural spring water, as it says. And also microplastics down the portals, down the drain. Just like sod. Settle down. Not that type of video, but much love to you guys. And also, if you want to continue supporting the boy, check out the link below, Rested XP. If you guys are playing Kata or any versions of WoW right now, you can follow a guide and support the channel while you're doing it. If you like, Papatello's videos and you want to continue helping the boy out, I appreciate it. Not needed, but I thank you anyways. So, we'll continue from the video from there. But anywho, yeah, you can tell right now. Also, what is this contraption in front of me? It's a new microphone. I like to thank my boy Izaraf, who also streams as well on Twitch TV, for sending me this mic. So much love to him as well, and thank you for this new piece of equipment. It's a new toy to play with. However, clearing the throat real quick. We're all good. So, in today's video, we're going to be going over the Sunken Temple loot that they have added to the game. I'm going to give you my opinions on why I think this is a little too late. I'm also going to talk about numbers from Ironforge Pro, as far as, raid logs, not the community in a nutshell. So all my warriors, the keyboard warriors in the comments below, he's talking about shut your bitch ass up. You will get shot, young sir, in Minecraft, of course. It's a family-friendly video channel. You know what, YouTube? You will get shot. Actually, settle down. It's family-friendly. Much love to you. But yes, thank you, anywho. So yes, we'll be talking about all these things. Editor, switch it right into the portion of the video. I said what I said, sir. However, yes, we have here Wowhead that put out the Sunken Temple loot updated guide, which I did hear real quick before we continued that Wowhead actually put this out a little too quickly, and then they edited it and fixed their changes on the article itself. So I believe the stats are now fully updated. Now, I'm not going to go over each individual piece, but I will go over key pieces that I liked, that I saw that they increased just in general. And I will, show the values there. Overall, there's a lot of block values, hit increase, spell and healing done, and other status elements that they have tweaked a little bit and made some changes to a lot of the gear that you see here on this list, as in terms of just armor and weapons, right? So it does seem pretty cool in a nutshell. From what they at least added to the properties to increase them, especially for casters. This was mainly a caster update, because if you really look at the damage numbers, casters are really behind right now in terms of just melee DPS when it comes to Sunken Temple, and it's just been like that for a while now. But overall, though, some items that I was really happy about, at least for me personally, was the Nightmare Trophy. They increased this to, up to 12 now, and it was a rare originally, so I'm really happy that they changed the properties with that one. The Nightmare Focus Staff is just a cool looking weapon. I really want to test this out in PvP. This was in around the 20s, and now it's in the 36 range with 30 and 26 intellect. So I really want to get this staff just in general. I want to test this out in PvP. It seems like a badass staff, for especially Soul Link Warlock. So I want to try that out. The Hubris Bandit Brander. This item right here now has been upgraded in its, increased damage and healing done properties as well. And it seems like it's a better thing to go after more often now, because, getting the Dara Blade of Eternal Darkness from Mara, for some people, they're really unfortunate to get it. For me, I was extremely lucky. I know I told you guys, if you were on the channel, that I got 2 drops in 6 runs. Insane. That was a hype moment. Also, the garments, though, actually, I thought this was a pretty cool change as well. They basically increased this up to 35. You have your chance to get a critical, and improves your hit with all spells and attacks. Overall, a nice chess piece to go after if you need something, if you don't have, the tier set bonuses or anything from PvP rank 7. So not a bad option. The Visage of the Exiled, we also have the hit. We have the healing done up by 21, fire spells up to 20, and shadow spells up to 20 as well with this bad boy right here. It also looks pretty badass too to rock, right? So I think this is a pretty dope mask. I even think this is cool in PvP just in general, just for all the different variety of effects that you get from this mask. So pretty solid piece overall. Plus 15 intellect, nothing to sleep on. Now, let me explain something that I want to be real about before we continue with the logs, right? And I will leave the link in the description for below for you guys to go over the full list of the changes from Sunken Temple, right? Now, here's where I'm going to be honest with you. I think my biggest problem is that I think Blizzard did this 8 weeks too late. Waiting 8 weeks to make changes to loot in a phase, in my opinion, all right, and this is not to, come at anybody on the dev team, because I obviously love SOD, I respect, Agrin, and I respect the team that's working hard, and I know they're busting their ass and getting used for a lot of different things right now in World of Warcraft. It's a WoW portal right now, like Battlefield 2042, when they had the Battlefield portal, you can play the old games. There's a lot of things to do right now in WoW, right, and Blizzard in general. But I think right now, honestly, this was a bit lazy. I know that's a harsh word to say. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but 8 weeks into a raid and not realizing what's going on, it's like, was anybody paying attention that casters were getting pretty much the shit end of the stick so far this phase? Because in terms of like the damage overall, they're not bad. They're much needed for especially very important parts of like the raid, like Aranicus especially. And definitely, during the last fight with Hakar, you have to do the range mechanic, right? But it's just, they got the shit end of the stick, in my opinion, when it comes to, the loot, at least in Sunken Temple. And it's been 8 weeks. Like, you have to understand, too, the numbers are going down for SOD. People are playing other versions of it. You have MOP, you have, Kata now. I heard supposedly classic servers are coming back or something like that, like OG classic. Like there's like two new servers or some shit. Who the fuck knows what's going on? All I know is this: there's a lot of things in the kitchen cooking right now, and right now SOD is not one of them, and it's kind of getting dried. It's getting dried out pretty bad. Now, this is what I want to show you right here. We're going to go into the Ironforge Pro logs. We're just talking about raid logging, not community in a nutshell. So settle down, lock it in before you do get shot, sir, okay? NMC, you already know that. Acronym for Minecraft. They know that, editor. I think they know that. So, we're going to go over here. This is Living Flame. This is my server, Papatello server, Alliance Tello Ret. Nice to meet you. So, last time I did this video, I think I was looking around 4.2 to 4.8, around 4.9 to 4.15. So around this sweet spot, 18,584 players were doing logs. From what the site says. We'll take it with a grain of salt. So somebody put some salt on that steak, and then send that steak to me. A ribeye would be beautiful right now. A Hawaiian ribeye. However, yeah. Now we fast forward to 5.15, right? 5.14 to 5.20, which is like around this range of the logs, right? This is how they do their posts for their analytics. We're at 9.7 thousand people. Those logs are cut in half. We're not even done with this month yet. We still have another month of phase 3. And if we get any news or posts, which I'm going to give you my theory in a second. This is my server, by the way, Living Flame. If we go to Crusader Strike US, another server I rock on with the Horde, right? With the comeback kids, much love to them. This is around the same time frame. 4.2, 4.8, around 4.9, 4.15, 26,686 players were doing logs. Interesting. We fast forward. 12,827 players. Basically, about 12.9 thousand. We'll round it out, right? Or maybe 12.8 thousand. That's more than half, right? And here's the thing. It's around half, right? Here's what I'm basically getting at. Those are just logs for two different servers, right? This is my point, is what I'm trying to, pick up what I'm putting down here, chat, all right? In a month from now, where are these logs going to be? How much lower are they going to get? And how much more of a drop-off are we going to see? Because these are just logs. If that's just logs, what's happening to the actual community and player base for Season of Discovery? Now, I honestly think, hear me out. tinfoil hat going on right now. So somebody shine up the tinfoil hat. Get the butter. Get the Kerry's Gold butter, because we can't have any other butter. It bothers my tummy. However, yeah. I think WoW and the Blizzard devs do this on purpose. I've mentioned this in videos in the past. I think they do this on purpose because they know by a fact that this is going to affect Season of Discovery. But when they crank out Phase 4, which I'm sure they're working hard on, right? More power to them. And much love to them. But they do this on purpose because they know when Phase 4 comes out, that bull spike on that chart, when their numbers are dwindling down right now on that squiggly line, are just going to rise up from the ashes. All right? It's going to spike so hard. But I will say this, to a word of advice to Blizzard. If you see that number spike up so hard, you have to then realize that Season of Discovery is the best thing you got going. Not Kata, not Mop, as much as I've been loving Mop. Don't get me wrong, Mop Remix has actually been really fun. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I enjoy it. It's a different change of pace. And it's not these other versions of whatever WoW you're doing. It's Season of Discovery is what matters right now. It's your bread and butter. It's what you got that's cooking for you, and it's what the players want. You have to realize that your player base is not, it's not any new young kids nowadays. Hey, listen, I'm 28 myself. I'm still, considered I'm still just an average bull. All right, I'm trying to gas myself up right now, and I'm fucking stuttering. I'll shoot everybody in the comments right now. I'll say what I said, but I'm still a young bull, okay? But not a lot of young kids are playing WoW right now. They're probably playing other games like Valorant, Apex, etc. Right? So you don't have a market where they're super excited about, Cataclysm, or, maybe even Mop Remix. Who knows? People are excited about SOD. The people have been riding with your company for a long time. We want to see the improvements within SOD. We want to see the new changes, the new things you got cooking under the hood. Maybe improvements to, whatever lore, quest lines, or chains you might have for Season of Discovery. And we're hoping that next phase is going to knock it out the ballpark, which I have a strong feeling it's going to. But if you see that number spike up, for goodness sake, Blizzard, take advantage of it and realize that this is what we need to push here. It's okay if you have a team for Kata, but don't take any of the people from SOD's team to work on Kata. Get other people, hire devs, hire something, spend the money on the assets. The ROI will come back in a grand scheme of things in the long run after the quarter, in multiple quarters, and you will see a big return on investment in the future if you just make the right choices. If you play by the player base will play and give you it back. I'm telling you that right now. SOD is it. And we have a month from now, and I'm concerned with how many more logs we're going to see get cut into very, very low charts. And that also has to affect the community as well, because the community, we don't see those numbers, but I'm sure the community's taking a big hit from it too, and they're playing other games. I have people that come to the videos and comments, they even mention too that they're, pausing their sub momentarily until Phase 4, or they're not going to play until Phase 4 comes, and I totally get that. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen in general in the grand scheme of the next month within Season of Discovery. Now, this leads into the next topic of my video, which is this channel and talking about, where we are going, right? So I always am going to do Season of Discovery content on this channel because I love World of Warcraft. As a kid, I've never had the opportunity to play WoW when all my cousins and my friends got to play WoW, and I was always jealous of them. And now I'm doing WoW content, and I guess getting somewhat known in the scene, which is pretty cool. I enjoy it. And I love doing this stuff. It's enjoyable for me. It's enjoyable for you guys. And I love pleasing people. I like seeing people laugh. That's something I've always liked. And SOD has been it for 100% for sure. And I don't know where this YouTube channel would even be without Season of Discovery. So SOD started really my channel to really grow. And I want to continue doing it. And I think I'm going to obviously, I'm going to start doing more content on SOD, and maybe hopefully the more information we get. You've obviously seen this is not just like, a channel we cover news on, I know that's a meme where only content creators do Wowhead article news videos, or they react to other people's content. I haven't done that. Yes, I've done Wowhead videos, right? Of course, because I like Wowhead a lot. And I have friends, that, even work for Wowhead. awesome stuff. But in general though, I really like doing SOD is what I'm getting at, and I'm gonna do, you know, further WoW content. We're probably gonna do some mop videos on here, give some pros and cons about Mr. Pandera Remix. Also, we'll probably eventually go into retail WoW with the War Within when that comes out, and then Classic Plus down the line, of course. So we're always gonna be doing WoW content, but I do want to mention this: there will be a point where variety content happens on this channel, guys, and this is not mainly only, you know, World of Warcraft, right? I love WoW. It'll always be in my heart, and I'll continue doing it. But there will be a point where we switch off to other content and try other things, you know, and explore different avenues. Because here's the thing. I'm always going to remain loyal. And we're going to, you know, if this SOD content shit drops to the ground in the water, then you best believe we go down with our Rumsey Black Label, and we're going down like ahoy, Captain, and we're crashing with our ship. You best believe it. Right near the Bloodsail Buccaneers in Stranglethorn Vale. You best believe it. Yes, sir. However, we will sink down with the ship with it, whether, you know, high waters or, you know, low tides, don't matter. But yeah, that's basically it. I just want to leave it on that note to say, you know, if anybody cares about, you know, just me as well, and want to see variety content on this channel, you know, let me know in the comments below. We'd love to see more of you. And if you watch this whole video, say lock it in the comments below. I would love to see that. But that's about it. I'm getting a little parched right now. The window's open. The allergies are kicking in. I'm about to turn the air back on. Unreal. Thank you for coming to the video, guys. And always check me out on Twitch TV. I stream Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So the link will be here below. I didn't stream, I think, yesterday or Sunday because I was feeling a little under the weather. But normally that's my streaming days when I'm on. So catch me there. And then expect the next video to be about Pandaria, Mr. Pandaria Remix, unless any blue posts come out about SOD, then we have to make an emergency video, right? But we'll see. I think realistically we won't see a blue post from SOD, not for another maybe week or two. That's just me just, you know, throwing darts at a wall right now. Anywho, much love to you guys. I appreciate you locking in. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, I used to play Smash Bros. My little nephew beat my ass one day, so I wrapped it around. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Not that type of video. Settle down and end the stream. End the stream.